Africa, hello Cameroon, and welcome to another exciting episode of Shine Africa. And we are at the Somata Hotel in BMRC. I want to say thank you to management and staff of this hotel for giving us such a beautiful space. And of course, I say a very hearty thank you to the Shine Africa team. And I am your host, Reverend Abong Tamirabel Seringwa. On today's episode of the show, we want to focus once more on coronavirus and how it's affecting schools in Cameroon in general. We have with us someone who is doing exactly what the government has put in place so that we can all stay safe. Ladies and gentlemen, before you know my guest, put your hands together for our guest artist, Defaka.
Shine, Africa, shine. Shine, Africa, shine.
Hey, yo, fuck, man. Pass me that love. Rah! Plants that grew up where in the rainy season, when dries and calm, it's time for harvesting, yo. So don't think you can drink water and you spit on fire. I am not a savior, got a message for you. Food is smell well because of good spice. If it is chop made for yeah, you give my slice. The things guys post, most of them are lies. You didn't know, forget only from the side. I been want for no more, you get for be a spy. I can be with any girl if she be my size. With too much talent, money for making shine, yo. Cause I'm proud of my hustle, cause I'm good in my hustle, and I love the blessing my hustle. You better love or you hate me, so fuck the person it means ya. Did you went to the church? What did you learn from the church? Did you ask for forgiveness cause you the fuck with the devil? I get me who man for neck man yelly man. The man in the walk can make noise and nothing no man paying. I turn up for the prayer when I ping pong. All day for my long, I rap my long pens. If you play for the pay, to I walk on sham. I don't borrow for the pay, I don't carry sand. If you enter same na borrow to a borrow song. Don't look me in my eyes, we are not the same. And I still pray to my God, he still bless the same. I mean it, he still bless the same. And I still pray to my God, he still bless the same. One day we go para. People them they fake their life like say one day they no go tell me. Yeah, I did tell you one day we go para. People them they fake their life like say one day they no go tell me. Yeah, people they act like they know Sabi Mala. I did try one day my mala. Money for mala, 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 mala. One day we go para. People them they fake their life like say one day they no go tell me. Yeah, I did tell you one day we go para. People them they fake their life like say one day they no go tell me. Yeah, people they act like they know Sabi Mala. I did try one day my mala. Money for mala, 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 mala. Love is what we need, hate is what we diss. You can be my G and we can fuck them greed. Freeze and seize from my breathing space. I can be a G, I mean it, if you give me space. Gossip is a trademark of fake G's. Jealousy is the logo of fake G's. We are working so hard, we are for the fame. If I choose you as a friend, we are family. Payday can come, just wait and see. Let's forget the past, we need harmony. We don't need jealousy, we fight against enemies. And fuck all the enemies, we don't need women. We fight against premise. One day we go para. People them they fake their life like say one day they no go tell me. Yeah, I did tell you one day we go para. People them they fake their life like say one day they no go tell me. Yeah, people they act like they know Sabi Mala. I did try one day my mala. Money for mala, 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 mala. One day we go para. People them they fake their life like say one day they no go tell me. Yeah, I did tell you one day we go para. People them they fake their life like say one day they no go tell me. Yeah, people they act like they know Sabi Mala. I did try one day my mala. Money for mala, 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 mala.
Mr. Meno back on the beat.
Shine, Africa shine. Shine, Africa shine.
Like I told you at the beginning of the program, ladies and gentlemen, our guest is an expert in education. And now let's put our hands together for Mr. PENN Promise. You're welcome to the show, sir. This way.
Thank you, madam.
You're very welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you, madam. It's a pleasure.
The pleasure is mine. You asked us to do the watermelon juice for you.
Oh, yep.
So let's go to my kitchen where we do the juice. Please, this way.
Okay, thank you.
Shine, Africa shine. Shine, Africa shine.
Why do you like watermelon?
I think your kitchen is very complete with your mixer and your hand sanitizer.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Good. We should all put our hands together to fight the coronavirus.
That's very true. Thank you very much.
So I just want to give a shout out for Shine Africa.
And you must have noticed the water at the entrance into this hall. We put some hand wash.
Wow, I noticed
Yes,
it. I
hand
noticed
wash
it.
for people too.
I noticed, and I was very impressed.
Thank you
And,
very much.
Once more, I say you're doing your best to fight this this pandemic.
Thank you very much. Our juice is ready. That's a full glass for you.
Wow, thank you very much. From the color, it looks really lips licking.
Wow, that's a nice way of putting it. Lips licking.
Yeah.
What's your favorite color, please?
White.
Oh,
But
that's
since
a
we-
nice color for a man. We don't have a white straw.
Okay, can give me the red.
Oh,
the rest.
good.
Yeah.
The man in red. Okay, let me take a red so that we are identical.
Oh, thank you
Can
very
you have a
much.
sip of your juice, please? Really so tasty.
Yum, yum.
And just before we take leave of you, ladies and gentlemen, remember that a kitchen without a juicer is not alive. A kitchen without a juicer is not alive.
Shine, Africa shine. Shine, Africa shine.
So now let us talk about, it's true we want to talk about the coronavirus and how it's affecting schools. Let's begin by talking about you. You are headmaster of a school, but who is PENN Promise?
Oh, I'm a Cameroonian. I'm a teacher. I'm a head teacher, as you did mention. I'm also an actor. I'm also an actor. I do that for
interesting.
part-time. Yeah. I've been
Okay.
acting in a lot of movies. Very soon, I think we're going to talk about that later. We
Yes.
have a series coming up soon.
Okay.
Photosynthesis.
I saw that on social media.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know you come from Santa.
Subdivision,
Yeah,
precisely from PENN.
Yes. And I know that you did university studies at...
Boya University.
yes.
I read
you-
sociology and
anthropology.
Yeah, ma'am.
Anthropology, yeah. Okay, now tell me how you got to being a teacher, how you got to being a head teacher, what they call headmaster. They used to call headmaster.
Yeah, but some
now it's head teacher.
teacher.
Oh God, I'm old school.
No, you're not old school. I think you are just doing fine.
Okay.
Normally, like any young Cameroonian, I wanted to be, a big guy. I went in for these big concours, competition, entrance examinations like ERIC, ENAM. But I noticed that, it didn't work. It didn't work out for me.
Yeah, let's keep it there. It didn't work.
Yes, it didn't work. Yeah, it didn't work. So since I've always been very passionate in impacting knowledge, I decided to, go in for a grade 1 course. And because...
So what course?
Grade 1.
Grade 1,
Teachers
yeah.
grade 1.
Okay.
So my proprietor said I was hardworking, assiduous, I was very professional. And they made me the head teacher of le groupe scolaire bilingue Les Pigeons, situé hier in BMRC.
Wow, that's so beautiful. And you speak like a francophone. You have a French accent. Your accent is actually French. It's not. You don't speak like a guy from Santa.
I'm tempted to ask how Santa people speak.
No, they speak like me.
Okay.
Everyone in the Northwest region, we don't have a French accent.
Okay,
but that's probably because you also grew up in
Douala.
Yes, in Douala.
Yes.
I think that's why. I'm a little, I don't want to say frustrated, or it gets me thinking when I hear that a guy studied sociology, anthropology, and then ends up going back to do grade 1.
Yeah.
Was that frustrating for you?
I wouldn't say it was frustrating. I think God has
a plan, final say.
Final say, as the popular parlance, man proposes and God disposes.
Yeah.
And so anything that comes our way, we should be grateful.
Amen.
Is for a purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's for a purpose.
Okay, now let's land on what has brought you here. You're here as head teacher of that school. Can you call it
Les Pigeons.
Les Pigeons here. And I say hi to the proprietor without any publicity because we are talking about coronavirus and how it's affecting schools. And we're talking about the primary school. Your school is a primary school.
Yes, ma'am.
A bilingual primary school.
Yes, ma'am.
About how many pupils do you have?
We have about 500 pupils.
500 people, French and English.
Yeah,
and
ma'am.
I think that was really, it was timely, the decision of the government to stop schools. Tell me how you're implementing that.
Yeah, I want to, the decision of the government, we weren't expecting that. It came to abruptly. We're not prepared for that. But that notwithstanding, because I think it is a lovely idea, because we need to be protected against this dangerous pandemic. Les Pigeons, we try to adapt to the situation. We are organizing, tutorials through WhatsApp. I think every class in our school has a WhatsApp group.
Wow.
Yeah, each teacher is connected
Not
to...
just the examination classes.
Not just the examination classes.
Okay.
Because it's very frustrating for the children to stay at home doing nothing.
Yeah.
They're fast learners and they also forget easily.
Yeah.
So it is very, very important, so maybe pertinent to always keep them, working. And that's what we've been doing. We've created, as I did say before, a WhatsApp forum, every teacher, helping the parents, solving, giving assignment for the children to keep on working during this break.
We thank God for social media.
Oh, honestly, we thank God for social media, especially when you use it the right way.
Yeah. Especially when you're using it the right way.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, now, before the government said, okay, no to schools anymore, the first thing that came up was, I think the washing of hands, and then we got sanitizing of hands, and then we got the mask, like this one, we had to start wearing masks and all of that. How did you take it in school? Because how did that happen? Did you have a wash point? What happened in school during that time? Yeah,
since our school, I just want to, tell our audience, our telespectators that... Viewers, thank you. That our school is 35 years old. And so I think we are very matured. We have water points all around the school. And so we've started by sensitizing the people, telling them the importance of washing their hands, the importance, of social distancing, and that if a kid or a friend of theirs has the following symptoms, coughing,
running nose and all of that.
Yeah, that the people in question should be reported to the teacher, and so the teacher will know what to do. And so we did that before the government brought out the lockdown on the 13 measures of the government.
But did the children take that kindly? What about the teachers? Because it's been so headstrong for Cameroonians to start washing their hands everywhere they go. Did they take that nicely?
Oh, at the beginning, it was not very easy, but with persistence, with endurance, with tenacity, we showed them the benefit of
Of
it.
washing their hands.
Good, and I think
also coughing on their elbow, and all of that.
And so I think they took it seriously and they adapted to it.
Being a head teacher means to me that you've worked in other schools and also that you've met a lot of other teachers, your collaborators, your colleagues and all of that, even other school owners. And do you think, are they actually doing the same thing that you're doing in your school? Having a WhatsApp group for all the classes, not just for examination classes. There are, I mean, even on national television now we have classes and other television channels. So are other colleagues, other schools doing what you're doing in your school?
Yeah. Some are really doing what we do in our schools. I want to remind you that we have a head teachers forum. For Yaoundé 6.
That's beautiful.
And so where we, share ideas, we discuss among ourselves and good practices to adopt. And I think with that, with the sensitization, some head teachers are really, or some schools have been doing what we are doing.
Wow. Okay, that's fine. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have another musical break. And when we come back, we're just going to be finding out from Mr. PENN what else it is they are doing to fight corona in their school and other areas. Put your hands together again for our guest artist, Defaka.
Shine, Africa, shine. Shine, Africa, shine.
Hey, yo, fat man! Pass me that lighter. Marepe wong na for bee house. Jack. Mareme wong na for work farm. Jack. I know the bed job. Or boy the job flop. Me, I done the bee house. Myself I've done the work farm. You dear mola. Why the knock skin? Since at the vets, I beg or try a drama. To my pendole. Me to chop londole. Demo one bingo. You want chop fish? Poisson braisé, poisson fumé, beignet rico. You want drink beer? Petit Guinness. You want danku? I go show you road for Banso. Tara, hot for Jenna Jack. Jack, my leg don't be a Jack. Jack, take sense for Jenna Jack. Jack, hot Jack for Jenna Jack. All Jack for you not Jack. Jack, my leg don't be like Jack. Jack, take sense for you not Jack. Jack, all tea for you not Jack. Jack, Allah, oh Lord forgive me, Jack, for what I did, for what I'm doing, and for what I would do. I know the rhyme is seen, I bet I'm praying for the best. The Lord is my witness, think got them done to text me. Them say they want to chat me, in space them know they tell me. This is destiny, keep on texting me. The Lord keep on testing me. So put the ice in my glass, I know be a breeze. If I was the breeze, you can call me ice breeze. When I'm on Nico come, I go change my name to Jaka. Then I change all the manjaka. Then my life go turn me a check up. Oh boy, that gonna King Kong. And I get my kingdom. I will sabi sing song. And the boy them like songs. I'm killing the beat and you feeling, I'm feeling, we feeling, and never go feel up. Now for Kimon, Jack, the track now for Kimon, Jack, I said now for Kimon, Jack, now for Kimon, all the for Jenna Jack, Jack, my leg don't be a Jack, Jack, take sense for Jenna Jack, Jack, all Jack for Jenna Jack, Jack, all Jack for Jenna Jack. My leg don't be a Jack. Jack, take sense for you not Jack. Jack, hot for you not Jack. Jack.
Wow. I know that many people who are watching and who are listening are probably seeing you for the first time. But I mean on the show, that's the first time you're here on the show. But the Chak syndrome is everywhere on social media. Like anybody is like Chak, everything is Chak. And this is where it starts. And I want to say that you're part of McVow's team, and McVow is a light technician and sound, part of the sound team. So it's like everything not Chak here today. Yes. So tell me about you, Defaka. When did you start singing?
I started singing on, let me say 2014 when I get to University of Waikele. And
wow, 2014. How many albums do you have in the market?
For now, we are still preparing for some for the first album. And
how many singles do you have?
On YouTube, on social media, I have 3 singles for now. On
YouTube?
Yeah, on
so,
YouTube.
But you have other singles that you've not yet published?
Yeah, for now, I'm still working on a series, Fake G's, which means Bad Friends, and that's a series. There's Fake G's 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm still working on that. And
where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I see myself as the best rapper in Africa.
Wow.
I should not be limited, right?
Yeah, no, you should not be limited, We can always be the best, yes.
Yeah.
That depends on how much we hustle, we put the strength we're putting into our hustle. Is there anything you want to tell your fans? How can they get you on social media?
Okay, on social media, like on Facebook, you can get to me by Defaka, DE space FAKE. On YouTube, DE space FAK. That's Defaka, and
we have it running on the
IG,
screen.
You can get to me
we have it running on the screen because it's very long.
Yeah.
And thank you very much for coming on Shine Africa, and see you some other time. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Shine, Africa, shine. Shine, Africa, shine.
You're welcome back from that musical break with the Chak Master, ladies and gentlemen. And if you're just joining us, you're still on Shine Africa, and I still have my guest with me, my very handsome guest, PENN Promise, and we are talking about the coronavirus and how schools are implementing the policies that government has put in place. We've talked about a number of them, and we did talk about the primary section of the school. Like you have a WhatsApp group where you put talk, you send assignments. But of course, your school is not just primary, it's nursery and primary.
Yeah, ma'am.
So are you thinking about the nursery section?
Oh, yes, madam. We think very much about the nursery section. As a matter of fact, after every 2 weeks, the parents come around the school to pick up an assignment for their kids at home. You know, it is with a lot of drawing, painting, you know, crafting, and so we can't do that through WhatsApp. And so the parents are requested to call around the school premises to collect this assignment for their kids. After every 2 weeks, they come back with the copies. We do some remarks and give other assignment. So to keep the nursery kids, you know, abreast with work, academic work.
That makes a lot of sense, but I'm worried because this means to me that all parents, especially for the primary section, all parents should have phones, not just phones, but their phones should be smartphones. Are you having challenges with some parents who don't have smartphones?
Oh yeah, we do face a lot of challenges with parents who don't have these what we call Android phones.
Android phones.
But we make sure we always call those parents to come to school and collect, you know, the assignments, you know, handwritten assignment or typed assignment for them to, you know, give their kids at home. Yeah,
so you call them to come in and collect.
Yeah, ma'am.
Now, you talked about for the primary section, you don't have, for the nursery section, there's no device to draw and all of that.
Yeah,
but also, I think that I listen a lot and I read a lot of young people who are doing apps, mobile apps, that can help you draw. So are you thinking of contacting someone, a software engineer who can do something for your school? Are you thinking of that? Oh,
that is why I love this show, Shine Africa, because I've just learned something from you. I think I'm going to contact you at the end of this. You will, you know, connect me to one of these computer,
yeah.
so that we should implement that. We should implement it. It is very, very lofty, very, very, interesting. I think I will do just that.
Yeah. Okay, now we're almost going to the end of the show. Is there something you want to talk about to your parents and maybe the kids themselves?
Okay, I just want to tell all the parents, to seize this golden opportunity, to talk to your children, to teach their children at home, help their children, because with the lockdown, some of them, get more acquainted with their kids. It's an opportunity for their kids to know their parents better.
Wow, yeah.
And so these parents should show, drill the children, help them, and, implement all the measures the government has put in place to fight this COVID-19.
Wow, I think that's very interesting. And we've talked a lot. We hope that some schools, especially in remote areas, can start picking ideas from such discussions so that we all stay safe when it comes to the COVID-19. And you want to say something?
You are very correct, madam. We almost forgot something very pertinent.
Okay.
People in rural areas who do not have, Android phones, who do not have TV to follow all what the government is doing through the media. I think the parents should always call around the school. I think the teachers at schools in rural areas should ask the parents to come and pick up assignments in school and do it at home.
Yeah.
Because in rural areas, there's more friction. Teachers and parents are always in close contact. I think they should do that. Go to the schools, collect their assignment for the children.
It makes a lot of sense. Now you've been talking for so long, and I believe that there's someone in the audience who has been listening to you and who has a question. It is now the audience question.
Shine, Africa, shine. Shine, Africa, shine.
My name is Akim Junior Jide. Since your school is doing virtual education, how do you evaluate your students?
Well, I think that's an interesting question.
Yeah, I think as Ma'am Riley said, that's a very interesting question. We do evaluate the children online while waiting for the government, to give us a school calendar, what we're going to do. We are going to adjust our system, our program, according to the government academic calendar.
Wow, so then you send questions to their parents and they give it to them?
Yeah, we send questions to parents, and parents bring the questions, we mark and give.
So you're not sure if it's the children that answer the questions, or if it's their parents or friends, or...
You are very correct, ma'am. But we trust on our parents. We trust the parents. We want them, it's for the good of their children.
Yeah.
And so I think they should also work hand in gloves with us, with the school. Yeah. And we know cheating has not always been something good, it's a vice. And what you train your child to do, I think that your child is going to do it throughout his or her life. As the Bible says that, train a child the way he should go. When he grows, he will not depart from it. So, dear parents, please don't cheat. That's
a very good one. You've been on the hot seat, and now is the time for you to put me on the hot seat. It is the guest question. What will your question to me be?
I just want to know the secret behind your energy, enthusiasm, tenacity. You always admit this, this strong aspect of yourself. What is the secret behind that?
I've not heard that question here before. I think I'm just being me. And also, I have an understanding that if I'm not this happy, if I'm not this, I don't have this energy, you as the guest, you're not going to have that energy. And of course, for my team too, they're not going to, it's not just me who has energy here. It's just that everyone cannot see everyone behind the scenes. But it's not just me. So I give them the energy and they give it back to me when I need it. And if I don't have the energy, it's like they tell me, we want the punch, we want the punch. So I have a lot of people who are helping me have this energy. I'm not a Superman. Another aspect is that I'm working money here, and so I need to have energy to work the money.
Wow, I like your sense of humor. That's very good. And I think you also gave me the energy to, to speak, to share my ideas. Thank you for that.
Thank you very much. You were very good.
Thank you.
Now we are going to my best slot on the show. It is the dance slot. And what did you say we should dance to?
I must warn, I'm not a very good dancer, but I love this guy from Bamenda. He calls himself B-Boy. That is Magasco.
Okay.
I like him so much.
Okay.
I think we should
You're going to be graded, so you better dance well. On 10.
Shine, Africa, shine. Shine, Africa, shine. Ah bébé, je m'en fous. Ah bébé, je m'en fous. Nawe Otina, Sokoto, Otina, Sokoto, Otina, Otina, Sokoto, Otina, Sokoto, allez Otina, Sokoto, Otina, Sokoto, Otina, Sokoto, Otina, Sokoto. I be say I love you so, but you tell me no, no, no. Make we go my bungalow, then we do re mi fa so, baby oh. I will love you, make you no worry, baby oh. If I give you belly, now me my gas, so baby give me that.
To the person who said I could not dance. Oh God. Wow. This is really beautiful. You dance so well. I'm not influencing anything here.
Thank you, thank you.
I'm only saying that you're a very good dancer. And so let's see how many marks you've made for yourself just dancing. Was it a 5? No. Was it a 7? Was it a 9? That leaves us with
Thank you very much.
That was so nice and so well deserving. And you're not going to sit down anymore. You're just going to get some space on this calabash and do your signature. Your name and a little signature. Wow, that was very fast from the head teacher. We have pen promise right here for verification. And you do not come on Shine Africa and go back the same. So we brought a gift. This is what we gave you to take back to the school and tell them how well you were fighting Corona during the holidays.
Oh, thank you very much, ma'am. I think I'm not going to part with this gift.
Okay. Thank you
I love you so much.
Thank you for coming and see you some other time.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Shine, Africa, shine. Shine, Africa, shine.
Before we take leave of you, here is our watchword. It is a Ugandan proverb which says, when you befriend a chief, remember that he sits on a rope. When you befriend a chief, remember that he sits on a rope. Ladies and gentlemen, here's how we call it quits on today's edition of the show. And we have been at the Somata Hotel in BMC. And I continue to say a very big thank you to management and staff, and also to my amazing Shine Africa crew. I remain your host, Reverend Abongta Mirabel Seringwa. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, it's a bye-bye from me. Bye-bye. You're welcome back from that very beautiful and energetic break, musical break, ladies and gentlemen, with the Faka. And now, like I told you at the beginning of the show, we're about to get our guest. And our guest, the name I forgot is... Promise. Because it doesn't